You are now tuned into the Day in the Life of Corey podcast, a podcast about dating, entrepreneurship, and much, much more. Here's your host, Corey.
What's up, guys? We did record this using Zoom, so the audio is not the greatest. Just want to let you guys know ahead of time. Welcome back to another episode of A Day in the Life of Corey podcast. I have my host,
Kia from Zen Home Concierge.
And today we're just going to pick back up on gender roles. So we just got a few questions we're going to kind of go back and forth. We're going to talk about. Kia, you want to go first or you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay, so one of my questions was kind of still dealing with gender roles in a relationship. So if you're in a solid relationship, do you expect the man to pay for everything? Do you guys put the money in one pot? Do you pay half? What do you guys do in most cases? What are your expectations?
I don't expect anyone to pay everything. I think that's unfair. But it also depends on the situation and what you're doing. So if you're solid, does that mean you're living together? Are you talking about bills like that?
No, I don't mean like that. Like, well, let's say, I'm not going to say living together. Say you guys are married. Let's say it like that.
Oh. Well, if we're married, it's our money.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So in one pot?
Yeah, if you're married.
Okay, so do you guys have separate accounts where you kind of do what you want to do with your money?
I think you should have a joint, when you're married, a joint account, and you can do it that way and just have one joint account. All your money goes into this account. Or depending on the needs of each person in the couple, you can have a joint account plus a separate individual account.
Right.
Just for stuff like you want to buy someone a gift, but you don't want the other person to look on the bank account and see that you went somewhere and bought them a gift.
Like who a gift? You saying like somebody a gift? Like who you mean like who a gift?
Your spouse.
Your spouse?
Yes.
Oh, so you want to hide it so they don't know that you're buying a gift?
Yes.
Okay. Not like your home girl or your male friend, nothing like that.
And what?
It's not like you buying like your home girl a gift or your male friend a gift or something like that.
No, I'm talking about the person you have the joint account with. Okay. So if their birthday is coming up or Christmas is coming up, you don't want it to say, oh, you bought something from Tiffany's from them on the account so that they know what they're getting. And
so say let's just come up with a number. I'm gonna say your bills all together with your cars, your mortgage, everything is, let's just say $4,000. That's probably okay. Overboard. Well, it is a little bit overboard. Well, for me, it would be a little bit overboard. But just say that's the dollar amount. And say the husband is making, I don't know, $8,000 in a month, and the wife is making $3,500. Does she? How do y'all decide on how you're gonna split that money?
You do it by percentage.
Huh?
You do it by percentage. So when you have that type of relationship, or that type of financial setup, what you do is you add all of the money together.
Right.
See what percentage each person is bringing into the house. Then that percentage is what they pay for each bill.
Percentage. Okay. So you're not necessarily paying half, it's a percentage.
Right.
So what if the shoes on the other foot? What if the man was making, the woman was making more and the man's making less? Still do it the same way?
Well, yeah, because if you're going by the percentage paradigm, it's because there's a disparity in money. Not just because she has a vagina and he has a penis.
Hey, I got the X. Know how I can go nowadays.
Oh, yes.
I mean, come on now. It ain't not like you don't know anybody in a situation like that.
There's plenty of times in a situation like that was my question. One of the questions, one of the points I wanted to bring up How do you feel in a relationship when the woman makes more money?
I don't know. Like you would, I would like to say it doesn't bother me, but at the same time, like I've dated women that at the time they made more money than me, so it didn't really bother me. But I don't know how I feel about that. I really can't say. At the time it really wasn't a big deal, but I don't think it was. But I think in the back of my mind, I always still thought about it because some of the things they wanted to do at the time, mentally, I didn't want to do it because it was like, why we, but so I can't say it really bothered me or, I think it should be a joint effort. So I'm older now, so it doesn't really, I don't think that'll bother me. I'll say it like that. I hope not.
So in the past, you dated someone who made more money than you?
Yeah, I've dated. Yeah, but you know what's crazy? I dated a few of them that had more money than me. Of the people that had more money than me, out of two of them, only had money they had access to, I'll say. So they made more money than me, but they spent way more than what they was, they spent a lot of money, let's say it like that. And their bills exceeded the money that they actually had coming in. So the two that it didn't really affect me, I'll say it like that. Because I was letting the ones that made more money than me borrow money. So
I don't know, because that person was bad with money doesn't mean they didn't make more.
Yeah, they made more, but they didn't. I had more. They made more. It does mean they bad with money. Because why you borrow money from somebody to make way less than you?
No, I didn't say they weren't bad with money. I'm saying they are bad with money.
Right, absolutely.
They don't make more. They still make more money than you.
Right. So it didn't really faze me because you made more, but you didn't, I'm not going to say have more because I'm not acting like I got money or had money, but I had access to more because my bills were lower than theirs. Let's just say it like that. So the number they made was just a number. I could do more things than they could do. I'll say it like that.
Okay.
Now the ones that could do more than me, it really didn't affect me. I mean, it's just like they had certain things they wanted to do, and that's what we did,
But you said earlier, certain parts of you was like, why we got to do this?
Yeah, at times it just depends on what it was,
Like what?
Like just for, I don't know, it's just certain things. I don't know, like when they were going, they asked me for advice on the car, then they go get a car. They go get this huge car, but there's nobody but her and the dog. Like, okay, I don't understand why you're doing that, but I know you're doing it just because you make money, but it didn't make sense to me. But
why does it have to be that because she's making the money? What if that's the car she really liked?
It really wasn't, because y'all women went through this phase where everybody was getting SUVs, so all y'all women went and bought an SUV. Now all the women are getting sedans like BMWs, and Benzes, and that's what all the women going to do now. They just follow the trend. It's not because that's what she wanted. People, like, in most cases, they in a situation where they're told what they want. I mean, so. Because even after she got it, she was like, oh, this is just too big and this and that. I'm like, okay.
Okay, so what? So one, you said that she didn't get it. She was only following a trend.
Yeah.
Then you said that women only get cars because they're
a lot of women are getting luxury sedans now, because all women are getting luxury sedans. At one point in time, it was all SUVs. Now it's all luxury sedans because all their friends get it. And that's what you hear. Oh, well, my friend got a BMW, so I got to get a Benz. That's what you hear them say. So,
So all women,
not all, but a lot of them. Some of the ones I've dealt with.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
Ain't my problem, it was their problem. They the one ended up with stuff they didn't want.
What you're saying is,
oh Lord, here we go.
but this is what you said. This is what you said.
Yeah, I said it.
The women are getting and spending thousands of dollars.
Nah, it's $1,000.
It's a car. It's thousands of dollars. Is it
Right.
a far-fetched statement? It's what the car costs.
Okay, yeah.
Because their friends got the car?
Pretty much, yep. Yep. I know several people that's married that can tell you the same thing, because during that time we all had these conversations. They all did the same thing. I got a homeboy right now. His wife was going crazy about a truck. She ended up getting a truck. Now all of a sudden she want a sedan. So
that can't just be what she wants.
Nah, it's not what she wants. She just wanted because she probably does want it. It's probably what she probably needed when she got the SUV, but she wanted the SUV because everybody else was getting the SUV. It's a trend. I mean, I know you're not gonna agree with it, but it's a trend.
I don't know. I just, there's just so much there. Because now who gets a car because it's a trend? Maybe because the car itself is trendy.
A lot of people don't know what they want. They just do what they see other people do because it's what other people do.
For a car?
Yeah, I mean, I personally have some friends that have bought cars, and I asked them, it's a long story. And I'm like, okay, so what is it you like about it? The only thing they can tell me is about somebody else they know got one and everybody liked it. I'm like, huh? So,
I said, what?
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, it happens.
I'm so confused. So we're getting cars because our friends are getting cars?
Certain type of cars, because you got certain type of friends to get them. Certain friends get them. Not all of y'all. Okay, you sitting there like your mind is blown. Like you hadn't done things because you saw somebody else do it. You really wasn't thinking about it, but you just did it because they did it, and
Who are these people?
There's a lot of people like that. I know plenty of guys that would agree with what I'm saying.
Okay.
Trends. People follow trends just because.
Who buys a whole car off of a trend? Now here's the thing. Wait. I get buying a trendy car, like when Tesla blew up and Tesla was big, or when Caddy is big, when BMW is big. You know what I mean? Like I get that.
Example. So the last girl I dated, she wanted a Tesla. So I asked her what she liked about Tesla. Don't you know she didn't even know the car was electric? You just want it because you heard it in a song or somebody talked about it. You don't even have an idea that it's electric. You just want it.
Okay, so quick question. So when you asked her that question, what was her answer?
She couldn't tell me. She just thought it was a cool car. She doesn't know why it's cool. Never sat in one. Never knew about the technology. Like you asked me, it's like the technology. But for me, the range is not going to work. But when I say range, the distance that it can travel. But certain ones look good to me. Like the ones with the doors go up look terrible. But people want it just because the doors go up. That's the best thing they can come up with. The doors go up. I'm like, it still look like crap. It look like a shoe. But
in your opinion.
Well, it doesn't look good to me, regardless. Nothing sporty about it, in my mind. Just because the doors go up don't make it, yeah. But there's a lot of people like that. They just do things based on what somebody else do.
Okay.
So you don't know anybody that don't do things because of what other people do, is what you're telling me.
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't know what world you live in.
No, sir. I don't know what world you're living in because I've never heard of someone purchasing a car because their friend did it.
Okay. I hear you.
And I don't know anyone that when you ask them what car they want, they say a car and then have no clue what the car is about.
Yeah. No clue.
Right. So
things in general, it's just like they want, like some women want certain purses. They can't tell you anything about it. They just let them know that this chick had it or that chick had it. That's it.
Right. So this begs the question, what world do you live in? Because I don't know those people.
Okay. I hear you. You never know anybody. I noticed that.
No, I don't know the people you know.
I don't think you know anybody. I know a lot of people, so.
And the fact that they do this, where are they from?
They from different areas, mainly in this area, but
What's this area?
Well, the Memphis, Tennessee area. I don't live in Memphis, Tennessee.
What's in the water in Memphis, Tennessee?
I don't know. Probably the same thing in the water everywhere.
Your people's is front and center.
Say what?
I said, what is going on in the water in Memphis, Tennessee?
I can't say. I'm not saying everybody, but there's a lot of people like that. They don't even know why they do what they do. They just do it because he told them off, What's a cool thing to do?
Who is running around not knowing what they're doing because it's cool?
They know what they're doing, but they're programmed. Let's say it like that.
They're programmed.
The TV, the music, all that stuff. I don't watch TV, so when they get to talk about certain stuff, I have no idea what they're talking about. I definitely don't listen to that crazy music, so
This is what I'm talking about. What's going on in Memphis, Tennessee?
It's everywhere. You trying to act like that stuff doesn't happen in your area. It happened in your area too. The trends, the fads, just because somebody else doing it.
But a whole car because of a trend?
Yes, people do it all the time. What do you mean?
Okay.
People do it all the time. What do you mean? Like you don't think? Okay, well, all the time. Trust me, people do it all the time. A whole car. To you, it doesn't make sense. You're a business person, so you're gonna make decisions based on other things, and probably not just because you're a business person. Because I didn't always own a business, but I like what I like because I like it. Ain't nothing you're gonna tell me about it and deter me from getting it because I like it,
Right. I've
researched it, but that's not the majority of people. It's not.
That's sad.
A certain group of people, of course.
I don't know if I even want to go into that.
Now, because I know these people don't mean I hang with these people. I just happen to know these people.
But
I think it's pretty sad.
Throw them back.
What?
Throw them back.
No, I don't deal with them like that. I just know them.
Like what you've heard so far? Never miss a show by clicking the subscribe button now. This podcast is made possible by listeners like you. Thank you for your support. Now back to the show.
I have these conversations with other people, like married people that tell me about what their spouse doing, and then they get saying, well, because their friends are a big influence and stuff like that.
Our friends are a big influence in a marriage? Okay, no. Okay.
Period.
I get it. No, I get it.
You're not your own person. You let anybody come in and influence you. Hey, it is what it is. Bless you.
Thank you. Throw them back. Whew.
I didn't say I deal with them.
Catch and release.
When I know them.
Catch and release. Because I don't
even want to catch.
Pretty much, because it sounds all the way crazy.
It does, but people do it all the time. Like, they're like clones.
Okay. I hear you. I don't even know how we got here, but we're here. And yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go back to if you dated someone who had more money than you, because it sounds like You said 2 of them did, but they didn't have access to it because they were bad spenders.
Right.
And the other 2.
Well, I'm gonna say one of them. I'm not gonna say bad spender, was just in a bit of a situation. Now she was willing to get herself out, but the other one was still going on that path. Like, I'm just gonna do what I do because I got it, you know. So yeah.
Okay. So what if someone made a significant amount more than you did?
Mm-hmm.
And you could feel because they had more to spend. How would you handle that? What would you think you'd be able to?
Then or now?
Then or now what?
How would I handle it then, or being the person I am now, in the situation I'm in now, position I'm in now?
Yeah.
So now, okay, so now I'm in a place where I know I'm gonna be making some good money at some point anyway. So I might even make more money than that person making significantly more money than I'm making. So it's like you can get down now, or you can, you know.
What?
Even so, it wouldn't affect me like that because I know where I'm headed. I say it like that. Let's just say I know where I'm headed.
Okay.
Now, if she can't see it, that's on her. But her loss, you know.
Okay, so what if you are both on the same trajectory? So she makes double
That's a
what
good
you
thing.
make right now.
Because if we're in a relationship and we're supposed to be working together, that's a great thing. Like, we should be a power couple at that point.
Okay.
So what? So how do you handle that? Because I'm sure you dated some men that make more money than you.
I have, and usually that's the medium. You know, that's usually what happens in some relationships. Like, that's the thing. That's what people want. But there's been times when I've made more than the person I was dating.
How did that work?
I mean, I'm fine with it.
So when you made more, was it because you applied yourself more, or the position you had? What was the situation?
The position I had.
Plus your business and all that. Plus your business and all that.
I've always had, even though this business is new. So this business is new in the first since 2017. So even before then, I've always done something on the side to make more money.
Right.
There's been times when I've made more money than the people I was dating.
So did that inspire them to make more, or what did they do?
Yes and no. So not just the money inspired them. I think entrepreneurship in general inspires people around you to do the same thing. So if I dated someone who wasn't entrepreneurial, they would show interest and do other things to start in their own business or further their own business, whether I made more money than them or not.
So what happened when you dated somebody and they didn't want to do anymore? They're just gonna wait on you to do what you do.
I don't think I've ever done that.
No, so everybody you dated, they aspired to be a entrepreneur. Everybody.
No, they didn't aspire to be an entrepreneur. Well, wait, hold on, let me think. No, I think. Did he? No, wait.
Don't lie.
No, I'm not. I'm really thinking because everyone I've dated or talked to, like, oh yeah, you know how they say, oh yeah, I was thinking about starting my own business, or I was thinking about doing this, or thinking about that. Yeah. So I've never had anyone be complacent.
So question. Those same people now, do you speak to any of those same people?
No.
Okay. Do you ever see them out? You know, are you mutual friends with any of their friends?
No.
Okay. So my question was, what are they doing now? Did they just do that just to go where they're trying to go with you, or are they still doing it?
Let's see. Okay, wait. I know one went back to school. to get another degree.
Mm-hmm.
So when we stopped talking, they were still in school. I don't know if they are now. Yeah, but I've never dated anyone who wasn't moving. Like,
okay, that's a good thing.
Even when they're at their dream job, they're still okay.
Such things a dream job. I guess it is though. Some people say that, but I only met 2 people in my lifetime that said they had a dream job, and maybe one other one. I'm gonna say maybe 3 that really love their job. Well, maybe more because both my parents, they were teaching, they love their job, but I don't,
Right. But it's the job they want to retire from. So even if they are in that position right now, there is still another certificate, a business to open, something to invest in, something to move along. I've never been with anyone who's
okay. Well, that's good.
Happy with where they are, but not happy in a bad way, but happy in a we're not gonna do nothing further way.
Right.
I don't know that life.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm the type of person. If I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and you really don't want to do this, I'd rather know that up front. Don't pretend. Just if you're not gonna do anymore, just not do anymore. I'd rather for you to be who you are. But I think that's when you get.
We all want that, and that doesn't always work.
Yeah, but I think it. I don't know if it hinders you when you're doing this and doing that, because a lot of times they can't understand. Like my situation, can't nobody understand. Well, you always working this and that, and I'm like, y'all don't understand. I'm working to not work. They don't understand what I mean by that, and I try to explain it to them. At some point, I'm planning on just being relaxed, but just using the phone. So for the most part,
there's something in the water down there, sir. I don't.
Oh, you think so?
Yes, I do. Okay. Because who doesn't understand? I'm working now, so I don't have to work later. Like who doesn't understand that?
Because they're selfish. They all about right now.
What's going on? This green screen is killing me.
Oh my God, Miss Hollywood. Anyway, we better wrap this up. We only got like a few minutes to go, so go ahead and tell the people where they can find you.
All right, you can find me at Zen Home Concierge on Instagram, Zen Home Concierge on Facebook. And you can call me at 833-ZEN-HOME. What else, babe?
Let them know what you do.
Oh, yes. So I am an estate manager and a professional organizer, and I do calm coaching, guided meditations. I have free guided meditations on Thursdays. Come over to my Instagram link, my Instagram bio, and you'll see the link for Zoom meditations on Thursdays, as well as I have a line of bath and body products, bath oils, body oils, bath soaps, air fresheners, and linen sprays. Zen Home Concierge, Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, cool. Y'all pretty much know where to find me, A Day in the Life of Corey, on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, just starting the Twitter, but yeah. YouTube, definitely. And you guys pretty much know what I do. Pest control, appliance repair. Got a lot of things going on I'm trying to do right now. So, but we'll talk more about that. But until next time, this is Day in the Life of Corey podcast. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks for joining us this week. If you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes, or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show. Don't forget to check out my YouTube